my name is Latasha Martin, and I am the CEO and founder of Von Swy Solutions. If you've landed on this page, you are either a career seeker or you're a person that's trying to figure things out as to what's next in your career. What you'll notice on this page is that we have multiple options for you to take advantage of, so you no longer feel trapped and stuck in your current role, and you can make sure that you are sitting in the driver's seat for what's next for your career, whether that's transitioning to a new career altogether, or if how do you get to that next level in your organization, or perhaps you're looking to separate from your organization and you don't know what's next, you don't know what's out there because it's been so long. And then we also have a program or resources available to you if you find yourself in a place where your position has been eliminated and you haven't looked for a job in such a long time, and LinkedIn and Twitter and all these social media platforms that people keep talking about just seem to be like they're speaking another language. Well, you've come to the right place today. Again, as you'll notice on the page, you'll see that there's a couple of options. If you're a person that's just struggling with one thing or one big change, or you're not really quite sure, but you just need someone to talk out things with, well, then you might be the perfect candidate for our career discovery program. In that, it is a one-on-one session. It is a single session where we take some time and talk about where you're at, and we collect some information from you, and we make some recommendations, or we work with you to say, what other support do we need from you? Or we wish you well because all that you needed was answered during that discovery section. Now, if you're a person that is a recent college grad and you thought that you were going to land that job with no problem, but you find yourself struggling, or if you've been out of the workforce for a while and you want to re-enter the workforce, and even if you're a person that says, you know what, I'm just ready for an aggressive change and I want to intentionally go back to school for something totally different, I get ya. That's my experience. I started as an engineer and then I went into HR, complete shift, and I needed some intense training, and it was in that time that I looked for coaching that could help me walk through that process, because if I signed up for my next job, I wanted to make sure that it was a good fit both for the company culture as well as looking at my competencies and what works for me in what environment and what terms. Well, for you, we have this program that's great. It's called the Career Boot Camp. It is a 6-week program that's very intense. You have lots of homework, but you walk away having clarity on who is it that you are. You feel like you're a boss and you can navigate the workspace without compromising anything that's important to you. Now, let's just say that you're a seasoned professional. You know what? You're just at a place where you're saying, I want more. I'm a seasoned professional. I've been doing this for a while and I'm not really quite sure what's next, because as I talk to my manager, I've just been more, let's say, reactive to my career, meaning that whatever my manager might recommend for me, I put in place the steps to do that. But I'm ready to be more intentional about this. So I have some ideas of what I have in my head, but I'm not really sure about how I can activate that. Or if you're a person that says, you know what, I've got to the glass ceiling. I'm at a plateau and I really don't know what's next for me, or how can I even achieve that? Well, if you're that person that's feeling trapped, powerless, stuck, frustrated, and you just want to make that change, but you have that experience, that real world experience, then the Career Kickstart might be a program for you. Now, this course, we recommend that with this coaching program, you work for us with at least about 3 months in mind, minimum, because in that 3 months, you'll have an opportunity to identify what are your strengths. How do you articulate your value and your worth? How do you negotiate the right terms under which you want to work in that next role for your organization? Again, this is for that seasoned professional that has a lot to offer, but maybe, again, you're just at a place right now where you're not really sure about where you go from here. This might be a great program for you, the Career Kickstart. It kickstarts you into action. And then finally, we have a program for the more passive career person, meaning that you'd like to have some more things happen in your job. You're happy with your current day job, but maybe you don't have a clear plan written out. You want to see, how do you become an industry expert? Or how do I make sure that people are looking at me so that when the next round of job eliminations happens, I'm not one of the ones that they eliminate my role because I'm so valuable to the organization. I stand out. Well, that is the Von Swipe Career Academy. It is a unique experience where it is a self-study, but there are some concierge solutions in there, which I think is really neat. Meaning that we have laser mini sessions where you can meet with people who are on our team, or you can come to open Q&A calls and just ask your questions. In this environment, you also have an opportunity to hear from seasoned professionals on certain topics, whether they are business owner, C-suite executives, HR professionals, or hiring managers and supervisors, or even from some of your peers who have successfully gone and navigated their career, and maybe they're where you aspire to be. So it is a great solution for that person that's not aggressively looking for what's next, but they need something that's more passive so they can feel like they're more in control about what's next for their career instead of just waiting back for their next performance review. Now, students, we haven't left you out. If you are a current college student who's in your junior or senior year, or even if you're in a master's level program, but you haven't had any real world work experience, you may want to ask your manager, or I'm sorry, not your manager, you don't have one yet, but you may want to ask your school if they're familiar with our Internship Management program. It's ideal for that person that wants real life experience in an internship, but doesn't want the experience that we've heard from countless students where they're literally hired in a great company and they think they're going to get some great experiences and they find themselves filing paperwork and not really getting some experiences to know, is this what I want to do for the rest of my life? Now, for that solution, unfortunately, it is driven by either your career guidance department where you can send them to us, or you can reach out to us directly and see what opportunities and what companies and schools we're currently working with. Well, in any case, on this page, you will find something for you to get into the driver's seat for what's next in your career and make sure that you're leveraging the right team that you need to have around you, what are the right terms in which you want to navigate your career, and you'll do it as quickly as right now by taking immediate action from what you're hearing and responding to today. We wish you well in your career search. We hope to be partners with you. And again, my name is Latasha Martin. I am the CEO and founder of Von Swipe Solutions. You can check us out on social media at Latasha 115959, or you can just Google search us at Von Swipe Solutions. We look to hear from you soon, and we want to be your partner in your career success.